Good morning, everyone. Our team is going to give a presentation about the project developer relating VSM group. As you can see, the project is named University Tour. Okay, let's begin. Let's go through the process of the presentation. First of all, I will give a brief introduction about VSM background. Then, analyze the company using SWOT technique. My partner Jack will identify the project and explain the relationship between the project and the SMA, strategic management accounting. After that, Yan will use Gantt chart to communicate the project plan. Finally, I will make a conclusion. Let's begin with the background. Company introduction. VSM Group is a company which developed, manufactured, marketed, and sold household sewing machines. The history of VSM AB can be traced in 1883, when the model named Fragile was presented, which was manufactured for over the next 40 years. The mission of VSM is to be recognized as the leading premium company in the world of sewing. Moving on to SWOT analysis. Strengths. Retailers. VSM has many retailers around Europe and the United States, which means its products can be easily distributed around the world. The product diversity is good, as the products it made, including high-tech sewing machines and volume sewing machines. Moreover, it expanded a positive brand image and brand loyalty around the world. To be specific, it has two famous brands. This will be indicated in the next slides. Weakness. However, VSM has a weakness of brand conflict after the acquisition, as you can see, these two brands. Opportunities. In the past, VSM only focused on European and United States markets. Well, the potential Asian market is a big opportunity to VSM now, as well as the increasing demand of after-sales service. Threats. However, VSM face some external threats. For example, the increasing international competition. For instance, Brother, a well-known manufacturer of office machine labels, and the largest competitors by volume was in Japan. In addition, decline Western market demand. The Western Hemisphere had been declining for more than 2 decades in terms of units sold. As a result, industry profitability had declined. According to those strengths, opportunity, and threat analysis, we developed the project. That is, the project. The VSM group partners with academic institutions, for instance, fashion institutions, to enhance the brand image and enter into fashion world. Also, the academic partnership program provides software and equipment to schools to improve the ability to develop top-notch engineers and technologists for the VSM group. Now I will hand over to my partner Jack.
Well, this project brings three main benefits. First is CSR and profit and reputation, and we will focus on the CSR first. The phrase corporate social responsibility is used to describe why, when, and how a business manages their social, environmental, economic aims and performance. It is an expression of beliefs that it is not enough for a company simply to profit its owners. Rather, CSR holds that a company also ensures that it does little or no harm to preferably helps its workers, the environmental, and the community in which it operates. Corporate social responsibility is not a new idea, but with growing awareness of optional impacts on the environmental and the society, firms have been more sensitive to manage stakeholder expectation. VSM is active involved in ethical business and CSR in its own commercial enterprise. So cooperate the university in Asian VSM can improve the educated equipment, ensure the quality of the teaching. Besides, VSM provide the facilities to allow students to design their own works. The triple bottom line refers to how corporate deal with and report on its impact and behavior in its respect to people, the planet, and the profit. It reflects a corporation of greater transparency and accountability in its public reporting, communication, and disclosure in regard how the corporate entity performs in environmental, social, and economic dimensions. In this case, VSM activity involves two parts of the triple bottom line: society and economic. As it has mentioned before, the equipment can help the Asian university students get a better education. Also, companies can hire local labor to build the lab in the university town and maintain the facility. It can release employment pressure and help the development of the local economy. This project can be profit. First, the feedback from the student is helpful to improve the technical and product, and VSM plan to organize the contest to promote the image. After the contest, the winning design will be assembled into the exhibition. Thirdly, through the contest, company can find some students who have the talent. Companies should provide high-level professional training to them, make contract with them, such as in future, if they can make a great achievement on design, they have the obligation on advertise for VSM company. Besides, the project can enhance the brand awareness, help the school improve the quality of educating, release the employment pressure, and help the development of the local community. VSM can gain many prize from the society. Now I will pass it to Yan.
Thank you, Jack. I'm going to talk about the activities of our project in detail. Gantt chart is a good way of showing the activity displayed against the time. In order to show clearly, we divide it into 4 parts. Part 1. Our project will start at 1st January in the following years. We will spend 2 days on identifying the key stakeholders. Then, the first meeting will be hosted later. We will explain the project process and listen to the views. After that, according to advice, we will develop our project plan. At the same time, service and negotiation will be started on 8th January. Firstly, select proper college towns. In consideration of costing, we plan to build 5 labs in the first year, each college town 1 lab. So the college town should have more fashion design colleges. Secondly, choose a place to build VSM labs. Rental cost and transportation are 2 main factors that we need to consider. In addition, negotiate with the related university and draft a cooperation contract with them are also the main task in this period. Then we will determine the project budget within 3 days, such as rental fee, transport cost, and equipment, such as rental fee, transport cost of equipment, advertisement, software, and so on. From 10 February, for one thing, check a project process with the related department again. For another, sign a cooperation contract and discuss some detail on the cooperation with each unit. Part 3. It will spend about half month on transporting equipment, debugging the device, and installing the software. The date that VSM labs put into use depend on local time for opening of the university. Generally, it's around at March. During this time, on the one hand, students can free use our company's sewing to design the fashions that can get technological support. On the other hand, technical department will be in charge of getting the feedback from students. It will help to fix some bugs of software and some changes of the equipment. In the long term, aiming on fashion design, we plan to develop a new kind of sewing in the future. By the end of the term, the first student design contest will be held. That will take about 1 month. VSM will name this contest and invite famous designers to be judges. After the contest, winner designs will be assembled into an exhibition. The winner will be likely to be a spokesperson for our products. Then we will spend 7 days on the report. It should be include calculate actual cost of this project, analyze the influence of this activity, record a technical issue and summary achievements and problems. At last, we will service equipment and update software in the following 1 week. Then, a new plan for next semester will be made in mid-August. That's all.
Thanks, Yan. I'm going to make a conclusion of this presentation. First of all, based on the SWOT analysis, as I mentioned before, internal strengths, external threats and opportunities, we developed the project. The project has positive relationship to the company's CSR, corporate social responsibilities, as we partners with universities in Asia, which contribute to the society in education area. Moreover, in project plan phase, we focus on how to build positive relationship with universities in Asia. For instance, we will organize competitions and winners' designs will be exhibited in the museums. Such activities will be helpful to build relationships, we believe. After the accomplishment of the project, VSM Group will be expected to receive many positive effects. For instance, brand loyalty, positive brand image, and revenue increase. Okay, that is the end of our presentation. Thanks for your watching.